Okay. So, so let's start the today class. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So come to that. So as of now, we discussed about P2P cycle. Okay.
Yeah.
That is meaning like procurement to pay
Yeah.
cycle. Okay. Then we discussed about the vendor consignment process. Okay.
Yeah.
And we discussed about the third party procurement process.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we discussed about the subcontracting process.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So these
Yeah.
are the topics we had a discussion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's discuss about the STO, stock transport order. Stock transport order.
Okay. This is the other. Okay.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a new topic. This is a new topic, which is a stock transport order. Okay. Let's
Okay.
try to understand about that. What is the stock transport order? Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So when we're talking about the stock transport order, it is generally the goods movement from one plant to another plant.
Yeah.
Okay. So in my company, so let's say I have two companies or one company. Okay, whatever it may be. If suppose I have the one company, which is like, let's assume that, okay, there was Apple. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Apple is there. So this is the Apple company. Okay, and Apple company, if suppose we have the different again plants. Okay, let's say, assume that one plant it is there in the Dallas, one plant it is there in the Texas. Okay, and one plant it is there in the
California.
yeah. Okay, so different locations they have. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is one plant and this is one plant and this is the one plant. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's kind of the branches. Okay, branches are maybe plant or site or manufacturing depots, whatever it may be. Okay, okay, store depots. So now
Yeah.
we need to move the stock from the one plant to another plant. Obviously, right? We need, suppose it is manufacturing. Once manufacturing it is completed, so this stock will move to one plant to another plant for selling to the customer. It's a part
Yeah.
of the process, right? So
Yeah.
how this will be moved from one plant to another plant? That is the concept of stock transport.
Okay. So it covers like mode of transportation, who's
Yeah,
transporting, all of
yeah.
that.
Yes.
Okay.
So in the SAP system, okay, how you will be handling the stock from this plant to another plant, and what is the process steps here? Okay, because so if you see that Apple is my own company, it's a single company. Okay, and this is my plant and this is my plant. So if you're thinking about earlier, if I P2P cycle or vendor, third party subcontracting, these are all external vendors,
Yeah.
right? But this case STO, okay, here we have the case like the same company. That means same company and within the different plants. Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case, we are not going to any external vendor. We are dealing internally from one plant to another plant. Okay,
Yeah.
so how you can do that? Okay, so
The
so
FedEx.
yeah, please.
Oh, sorry. I said FedEx, but that's
Yeah.
third party. Sorry.
Yeah, correct. So these transports, okay. So internal transport, we can say internal transport. That is we called intra STO. Okay. So when we
Yeah.
are doing intra STO, that means what do you mean by intra STO?
Inter
Within the same
within the,
company code, within the same company code. That means
yeah.
okay, company code is nothing but like a Apple.
Yeah.
Okay. So within the same company code, between the two plants, we are transferring the stock.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
intra-STO. Okay, so there is one more case also. Okay, there is one more case which is there. Let's assume that. Okay, if suppose this is one company, this is one company code, and again the same kind of the company code which we have one more. So that means
Yeah.
our company have, that means it's a group of company codes. That means a
Oh,
group of companies. Okay, so suppose
yeah.
let's assume that. Okay, if suppose Tata is there. Okay,
Yeah.
Tata. Okay,
Yeah.
Tata. Again, Tata company will be have Tata Salt
Yeah.
and Tata Motors.
Yeah.
Tata Motors. Okay, that means these are the two different entities. Even it is a group of companies, okay, but it is a different entities. Why it is different entities? Because this functionality and this material is completely different. This business is completely different, and this is the food item. This is completely different, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so in this case,
Right.
I cannot say that okay both will be maintaining in the single company code. Okay,
Yeah.
so both are the different company codes. When there is a different kind of a business process and different kind of the subsidies which is there. So because
Yeah.
Tata Motors have the different rules, Tata Salt have the different rules, right?
Yeah. But they're
So
still run by the same CEO, right?
sorry, maybe
Same. It's
yeah,
the
correct,
same bus.
correct. So
No.
now here one plant it is there, okay, and
Yeah.
again here also one plant is there.
Yeah.
Okay. Here also one plant it is there, okay. Now this is the plant which is there in the Tata Salt, and this is the plant which is there in the Tata Motors. Okay.
Yeah.
Now there might be cases some products which we are moving from this to this. Okay, this
Yeah.
plant to this plant. Okay, there is a possibility because okay, if the consumables are laptops which my company, okay, company is different, company code is different. Okay,
Yeah.
so group of company codes which will be in under the one company. So if it is Tata Group contains multiple company codes, multiple
Yeah.
entities. Okay, so entities we can say entities are company code. Okay, so like Tata Salt, okay, Tata Motors.
Can this also be, is this also an intra STO?
No, I'll tell you. That is
Oh,
Tata company. Okay, so in
okay.
this
Yeah.
case, okay, so here it's different completely. Okay, so I'll just come to down here. Okay, so Tata Group contains multiple entities or company codes, multiple company codes. Okay,
Yeah.
so that will be like Tata Salt, Tata Motors, Tata Communication. Okay, Tata whatever it may be. So Tata, if it is petrol, it is there. Tata Petrol, Tata Steel, Tata Steel also it is there, right? So okay, so when there are multiple different entities are there, these are the all group of the companies. Okay, in
Yeah.
this case what we call, okay, these are the two different entities we are transferring from one plant to another plant. Okay, then what we can say, it is a inter STO. That means
Yeah.
okay, so between the two company codes, okay,
Yeah.
or we can say across the two company codes. Okay,
Interesting. I
okay,
see.
across the two
Okay.
companies, between the two plants we are transferring the stock
I knew it. It was called Inter. That was, I knew it was called Inter. I was thinking it would be.
within the same company code. Okay,
Yeah.
that means Apple have there is no other businesses. There is no other entities. They have only electrical. Let's assume
Yeah.
that. Okay, so in that case, it is only single company code. Okay,
Yeah.
if the Apple also have some other manufacturing units like if it is not electrical, but it is like something which is petrol or steel, or it may be iron or something which is different kind of the business, then it is obviously it is a different entity.
Yeah.
Okay. But here only Apple and Apple electronics or electrical devices that they are operating. So Apple will have the tree branches. Let's assume that tree branches. That tree branches, across these tree branches, the stock movement is happening. So in that case,
Yeah.
it is interesting. Intra
Yeah.
is within the same company code, within the
Yeah.
same entity. Okay, we can
Yeah.
say same entity. Okay. And inter means this is intra, okay, and
Yeah.
inter means what do you mean by inter?
Intras within the same company, inters within the same company but different entities.
No, we should not talk about company here, only across different company codes.
So it's yeah.
Okay, so we can say different company codes between the two
Yeah.
different company codes. Okay, or we can say between the two different entities. Okay,
Yeah.
clear?
Yeah.
So group of companies, you can say, might be we have the group of companies, but between the two company codes, you can say. Okay,
Yeah.
again company
So
means
intra, yeah.
yeah. So company code we can say. Okay, because if we talking about company again, that will come as a wrong intention, because one group of in the group there is a multiple company codes,
Right.
or
Yeah.
multiple companies, right? So we can say
Oh, yeah.
simply, entities. You can say simply entities or company code. If
Yeah.
it
I think,
if this terminology is very difficult, then you can say entities. Entity is the
yeah.
normal, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If I
So
say just company, it'll be confusing because
yeah,
it's all
correct. Yeah,
about this.
correct. Correct.
Yeah.
If it is single company, then it's again problem, right? So
Yeah.
instead of that, out of group of company, group of companies, okay, we can say one single company code can be transferred into another single company code. Okay,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
another company code. Okay, so that is thing. So why we are talking about this, especially why we have this much of differentiation here, intra-ST1 and inter-ST1. Why we are differentiating here? Because when it is when it is
Yeah.
a single company code, that means if it is a single company code, okay, then this is not for selling.
Yeah.
Okay, because we are validating the all my accounting booking books we are maintaining at this company code level, entity level. Okay, so in that case it is not for selling. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's just transfer
Yeah.
just transfer to other plan, maybe because of we need to do some other activities, maybe packing or repacking, or maybe reprocessing, or okay, uh, all we can do in the other plan. So
Yeah.
within the same company code, if there is if we are doing the transfer, that is just transfer, it is not a selling. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
if it is the between the two company code, between the two
Yeah.
company codes, what will be happen? Okay, it might be what, okay, even it is a my own group of companies, okay, legally the entity level you are registered, this is separate entity and this is separate entity, obviously it will become as a selling concept.
Yeah.
Okay, selling and buying concept here. Okay, that means whatever we are doing, like in the above P2P cycle, or sales order to customer payments, customer receipt, so all this process will come under this process.
Yeah.
Okay, because even it is a two company code, two entities, one who is the supplying, okay, he is my vendor, and who is the receiving, that he is my customer.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we talking like supplier and receipt concept, supplier and customer concept.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
supplier and receipt concept. But in the above, we don't need we don't need supplier here, because it is like a within the same company code, supply plan to under plan, supply plan to receiving
Yeah.
plan, within the same company code.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, we don't need to pay any sales tax. We don't need to be pay any taxes to the departments. Okay,
Yeah.
but in this case, we need to be paid the taxes, whatever the leave taxes, which is like if there is incoming tax, or input tax, or it is output tax, sales tax, or any excise related, or anything which is there, that is applicable in this
Yeah.
case. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So that's what. So intra-STO is the uh, we don't need to pay any taxes to the government, because this is just transferring. We are not selling to we are not selling to any customer, or any of the outside. Okay, we are not selling
Yeah.
here. So in this case, we are not expecting any profit here. We are not getting any profit. So in that case, if we don't have any profit or anything, so we don't need to pay any sales tax or a profit tax or anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So and now in this case, Okay, the entity level, if you compare that, even if it is transferring from one place to another place, but entity level, the book, inventory, and the value, everything which is changing from one company code to another company code, obviously it is like you need to be paid. Tata Steel have to be paid to the Tata Motors, or Tata Motors have to pay to Tata Steel.
Yeah.
Okay, buying and selling concept. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So okay, so that is the difference between this one. So other than this one, we have few more transfer postings. Okay, transfer posting we have. Okay, we can say the above which we are talking about a stock transport order in this process. Okay, and this here we are talking about a transfer posting. Okay, so
Yeah.
transfer posting is like we can do in the single step process. Okay, we transfer posting we are doing for the only within the same company code. Okay, so that means
Yeah.
we can do this process, okay, intra-STO process, or we can do this process also. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so transfer posting between the two plans, okay, within the with the single step procedure.
Yeah.
Single step procedure, that is okay, that is it. That is only single step process we can transfer the stock. Okay, and there is the one more which is like transfer posting between, okay, two plans
Yeah.
with two-step procedure. Okay, that means the receiving plant they are supply plant they are sending the goods, and receiving plant they are receiving the goods. Okay,
Yeah.
so comparing to above and below, what is the difference here? Okay, this intra STO and this, what is the difference here? Here we are not creating any PO. We are not creating any STO order. Okay,
Yeah.
no STO order and no delivery. Okay, so
Yeah.
only within the single screen, imagine within the single screen, we just transferring, because both plants might be side by side. Okay, we don't need to be creates all these documents, deliveries and the transport documentation, outbound delivery note, those everything which is not required. So in that
Yeah.
case, I can do the simply with a single screen. I can do, instead of I'm following the all this process. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the same here also, no STO order, okay, and no delivery.
Yeah.
Okay, only they will do in the MM transaction. Okay, if you're talking about the delivery, okay, this delivery we will be creating in the ST side. If you remember that outbound delivery,
Yeah.
ST people they will create. What is the process of the ST process?
The intro or
Customer, no, I'm just talking about the normal
oh,
process.
SD process also.
Yeah, so customer or sales order will receive, right? And
Yeah.
they will be creating the outbound delivery, right? OBD,
Yeah.
they are creating OBD, right? Outbound
Yeah.
delivery. Then they will do the PGI, that means post goods issue,
Yeah.
right? Then they will do the billing, right? So if you're talking about that, these are all ST process, right? So
Yeah.
here, if you're talking about above, we will not do any delivery creation. We will not create any outbound delivery creation here. Okay, so
Yeah.
so in that case, we can go simply the transfer posting process. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, and there is one
Yeah.
more step. There is one more step also. It is there in case I need S2 order, but I don't want to go with I don't want to go with outbound delivery. Then there is a process like, okay, stock transfer between the two plants. Okay, with
Yeah.
MM route, only with MM route. So we will not use any SD route. Okay, in that case, what we have the STO order, but no OBD, no outbound delivery. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now whatever above we are talking about, that is intra STO. Okay, intra STO have the STO order. Okay, and
Yeah.
OBD, outbound delivery, and PGI. Okay, then we have the goods receipt.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this intra STO, majorly difference is will be have the STO order and we have the OBD, okay, and PGA.
Yeah.
But in this case above, stock transfer with route, we don't have any outbound delivery. Only STO order will be there. Okay, and GR will be there. Okay,
Yeah.
clear?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah. It's clear.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, now again
Mm,
it is inter STO. Okay, if you go to inter STO, again here we have the STO order. Okay, and
Yeah.
OBD. Okay, then
Yeah.
PGA, and we have the billing, and we have the GR, we have the invoice. Why? There is so many
Because
steps
the
in that inter
inter
STO?
one is between two entities with different company codes.
Yeah. So when we're talking about inter-STO, it is between the two company codes, right? So when we're talking about the two company code, as I said that, okay, it is involved MM and SD process along with the entire cycle, right? So
Yeah.
that means it should be like I need to pay buying concept and selling concept.
Yeah.
So if it is a buying concept, okay, what is a buying concept? What is a buying concept generally? What is a buying
So
process?
the tax, what
PO,
is,
no, buying process, procurement process.
oh,
PO, GR, invoice. Correct?
yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
normal process, right? Generally,
Yeah.
when we're talking about a P2P cycle, procurement to pay cycle, okay, generally we should be have the PO, GR, invoice, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Now,
Yeah.
when we're talking about the sales process, if I'm selling process, what is the sales process? There should be have the sales order, okay? Then we can
Yeah.
have the outbound delivery, okay, then we can have the PGA, then we can have the billing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now coming to that inter STO, if I said inter STO, it includes both buying and selling concept. Okay, so the reference either I can take sales order or I can take a PO. So now I have the already STO PO, right? So I'm
Yeah.
just creating this is the STO PO. Okay, and I will be removing this sales order because I already have the reference STO PO
Yeah.
reference. Okay, now STO PO which created. Now the next step is OBD. Okay, it
Yeah.
includes both, right, selling and buying. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
the first step process is STO PO created. Where it is created, who created?
Whoever is being bought, whoever is the merchandise is being purchased from.
Yeah. So whoever they need the goods, whoever they needs the
Yeah.
goods, so that means receiving company code
Yeah.
or receiving plant. Okay.
Yeah.
So he will be creating the STO PO. Then outbound delivery and PGA. Who will create this one? Out,
The third party who's shipping it, or no, the
yeah,
company who's
who are
shipping it.
who's shipping the goods, sending these goods, that is they are sending this outbound delivery. Outbound
Yeah.
delivery is nothing but like a dispatching outside. Okay, outbound
Yeah.
delivery, right? So
Yeah.
here the supply plan, supply company code or supply plan will send the goods to outside. So they will create
Yeah.
the OBD and PGA. Okay,
Yeah.
and they also raise the billing as well
Oh, they do. Okay.
because
Oh.
they okay correct, right? So because
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm selling to you, so I will be sending these goods across along with the bill also, right? What's
Yeah.
the customer
Yeah.
bill, right?
Yeah.
Then the when we are receiving the goods, okay, the who will receive the goods
The customer
and who will be receiving the when the
invoice,
invoice.
the customer will see.
So that means, in my point of view, receiving company code or receiving plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you understand here, receiving company code or receiving plan is the customer, or receiving plan is a customer, and supply company code or supply plan is is
Supplier.
my vendor. My vendor or
Vendor.
supplier. Vendor or
Yes.
supplier. Vendor or supplier. Okay. So So in this case, interestivo, because it is involved both selling and buying concept. Okay, so these process are required. So that's what we are creating the billing and invoice, because uh, the billing, they will raise the billing. Okay, they will raise the billing, and I have to pay the amount to the supplier. So who will be pay amount? Payment will
The
be
customer.
payment will be to the customer, right? So that means
Yeah,
receiving company code, right? Receiving company
yeah.
code will do the payment, and payment received. Who will receive
The
payment?
company,
Company,
the
supply
yeah,
plant, right?
supply plan, the
So
person
supply
who sent
plant,
the invoice.
yeah. So supply company code will receive the amount.
Yeah,
Okay. So this is the concept. Okay. This is the
yeah,
concept which is there in the interesting. Okay.
yeah.
And intra-estivo, because it's just a transfer, so we don't need to write the any billing, or we don't need to write the any invoice here, because we are not settling any amount, because it is a within the company code. So just
Yeah.
transferring only. So
So
in
it's
that
easier.
case, so in this case we don't need no invoice here.
Yeah.
Okay, no
No invoice.
invoice.
No billing.
Okay, but there is a billing document, that is a dummy billing, dummy billing from supply plan, that is we called pro forma invoice.
Yeah.
Okay, why? Because why we need pro forma invoice? If suppose some tax department or some sales department or some exchange department, if they stopped your vehicle and they are requesting that, okay, they are asking about the what is the tax form, where is the tax invoice form. Okay, then you can say
Oh,
that, okay, in that case I can show you that this is a pro forma invoice. Okay, it is like a just transfer the goods, not we are selling to transfer the goods. We are not selling to anyone this product.
oh, yeah,
Okay, we are
yeah.
okay. So for that we have to be show you the receipt and all. We are preparing the pro forma invoice. Pro forma
So
invoice is nothing but like a billing doc. It is a billing
yeah,
document.
it's like it's proof that you're not selling it.
Yeah, correct, correct. So we can clearly mention that goods are selling,
Yeah.
no goods are selling. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, and if it is a between side by side, what will be happen? They don't need any transportation, they don't need any loading unloading, they don't need anything, which is like, in that case I can go simply without any document or anything, which I can move the stock
Walk.
from one building to another building. It's like
Yeah.
kind of the one building to another building, how we are transferring that. Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case we don't need that much of documentation and all. Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case we can go this process, with these three process.
Yeah.
But if it is a far and it is a different areas, different locations, in that case, obviously I have to be prepare the shipment document, I have to be prepared the transportation document, truck numbers, and all the goods details, cost of the each goods details, all we have to be maintained. That we are creating in the here. When we
Yeah.
do
I
onboarding.
actually I
Mm-hmm.
had to do this. I used to work at a store called Men's Warehouse,
Uh-huh.
and they specialize in suits and fabrics and
Oh,
all sorts of formal wear.
hey,
And
great.
when I worked there, we'd be shipping out clothing of articles like suits, ties, shoes to other stores located across the country. And
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes like Men's Warehouse used FedEx
Oh.
to ship.
Yeah,
So
FedEx is the transportation. That means it is a freight vendor, right?
yeah,
Correct.
they had
So
third party. Yeah,
yeah, third party, correct. So what will be happen here? We'll be creating the delivery note. Okay. So delivery note is like a outbound. When you creating the outbound delivery, we'll be creating this delivery note. That will be the print. Delivery note is nothing but like a output print. Okay. So that will be give that exactly whether you are selling to customer or you are sending this goods to some other company code.
yeah,
Okay. And also there will be a pro forma invoice. In case if it is within the same company code, there will be a pro forma invoice which will be have the cost of the goods, cost of the goods. Okay, then again
yeah,
we are mentioning that it is not for selling.
yeah,
Okay. So you worked in the fabric, right? So is
yeah.
there any SAP system they have, or it is non SAP system?
I don't think. I think it's a non-SAP system. If there is, I don't think I had access to that.
Okay, you didn't use the software there.
No, I didn't use the only software I used was just sending suits out to different locations. I yeah, it was nice. I learned a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So there was a here you need to be understand that we have the AFS. Okay, in the SAP AFS separately. Okay,
Yeah,
and SAP IS retail is separate. Okay, and the SAP IS oil is different.
yeah,
Okay, and SAP IS sometime later it will be like mill also it is there. Okay, so there will be separate mill it is there. So, okay, so
yeah,
these are the all specifically they are designed for the uh, particular industries, like specific industries they are. If it is a AFS it is there, then what is the use of this one? Apparel and footwear industry.
yeah,
Okay, so what we are talking about now, right? The cottons and
yeah,
everything. And IS retail again. In the IS retail also, what will happen? This is industry specific, which is retail industry.
mm,
Okay, it might be you can say sometimes this apparel also will come under the here also. Sometimes apparel also will come under the retail because it's a what's a Nike brand selling and okay, Ajord, okay, and
yeah,
yeah, Arrow brand, okay, US Polo, okay. So
yeah,
those also will be come under the apparel and footwear, and sometimes they can use the retail industry also. Okay,
yeah,
depends. Okay. So they can use both. Okay, it depends
yeah,
on that. So and IS oil industry is completely different. Mill industry is completely different. You know, right? That is
yeah.
mining. It's, you can say mining also here. Okay, so that is
Okay.
separately. So those are the separate industries. Okay. So again, once you completed this industry, again you need to be understanded what is the difference in the AFS, IS retail, and the normal SAP.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, so because
yeah,
in the apparel and footwear what will be happen. Okay, so this topic is completed here above. Okay, these are the five process we have to transfer the goods to the one place to another place, plant to plant.
yeah,
Okay, now I'm just talking about that. Okay, just giving some idea about that apparel and footwear industry. Okay, what is happening apparel and footwear industry or IS retail. Okay? What will be happen, why it is completely different than the standard recipe and here. Okay, in apparel and footwear what will happen, every material, okay, every material have the different variants,
yeah,
have different variants. Okay, so what is
yeah,
the meaning of variants? Okay, so if I have the t-shirt, okay, I have the t-shirt, so this t-shirt again different models will be there with collar, okay, uh, and without collar,
for different fabric.
different fabric again, yeah, fabric type. Okay, and
Yeah,
again medium, large, and XL, and okay, and double XL. Okay, then again triple XL. Okay, so
yeah,
there are so many sizes and colors are different. It is there. So in that case, they will be maintaining grid. Okay, grid means it is like a if suppose if I just take this one matrix. Okay, okay,
yeah,
so large. Okay, okay, let's go with medium,
mhm,
large. Okay, XL,
yeah,
double XL, and triple XL. Okay.
yeah,
Then again, if it's coming there, it is maybe red color. Okay, and it may be white color. Okay, or it may be black color.
yeah,
Okay. So when there is a different colors and different sizes, the price will be different because if you see that white color, there must be too much demand. So the price will be different for the white color. Okay,
yeah,
and they will be select when they're creating material, the fabric type will be different. Okay, each
yeah,
material have a different type, fabric type. Okay, so fabric
yeah,
type will not be considered in the variant, but majorly when this is the different fabric type, then the material number also it will be different. The
yeah,
identification number will be different. But when it is like sizes is different, but material is same. then in that case, okay, we can maintain the grid. Okay, so I just
Yeah.
like we'll be maintaining like this. Okay,
Yeah.
now what will happen? There might be the material number like 131. Okay, okay, then what will happen? The next material will be started with like, okay, 01. Okay, 10, 02.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We had
Okay,
similar things like this in men's
yeah.
warehouse.
Okay, so the generic article will be different and the variant materials are different. Okay,
Yeah.
so we can call this is generic article and this is the uh, child articles. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
component article. So when this is the material main material which is associated with this generic this articles. Okay, so if it is this one red color, okay, medium. Okay, then if it is red color, okay, like L size. If it is something which is like this is red color, then Excel. So like everything it will be created. Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't need to be create manually for this all product. It will be create automatically in the backend when I created a main product with when I fill the generic articles. That means when I fill the my variant information.
Yeah.
Okay, grid information. We can say grid. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is what it will be happen. The generic articles and variant articles will be different here. Okay,
Yeah.
so that will be in the specifically in the AFS and IS retail that will be possible. Okay, but in the SAP standard that will be different process here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just
Yeah.
one just need to be clarified because you already worked in the apparel and footwear
Mhm.
industry. So you are worked in the apparel and you worked in the fabric and different. Again, there is a different fabric roles, right?
Yeah.
Fabric cutting will be processed different. Okay,
Yeah.
so that will be again it is different. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So again that is again sometime they use the standard process. Sometime there will be go with the customization process. Depends on the client how it will be
Yeah.
like. Okay,
Yeah.
clear? Okay. Now coming to this one, so we completed here the STO process also. Okay.
Yeah.
Now coming,
Um,
yeah. Any doubts?
no, sorry, sorry, go on.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now let's go to the next process will be invoice plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you mean by invoice plan here?
They put the customer on a payment plan.
No, no. This is not customer related. Okay, it's vendor. Now we are talking only for vendor. Okay, leave it about the customers. Customers they
Yeah.
is completed. Okay, now we are talking about only supplier. Invoice plan is nothing but like yes, what will be happen? Okay, let's example one. Okay, if suppose I have one building. Okay, this is the one
Yeah.
building. Okay, and I have one more building also. Okay,
Yeah.
I have one building. Okay, so both I just taken as a rental. Okay, I just
Yeah.
taken as a rental. So this is the one building number one, building one, okay, and this is building two,
Yeah.
okay. So, so the both are I just taken for the rental, okay. That means I'm paying every month to amount to the owner, who is my building owner is there. I will be paid, okay.
Yeah.
So these are the rentals. What will be happen? Okay, we are not expecting any goods receipt here because you already staying there. You already using that building, right? So
Yeah.
every month, every month, periodically, you need to pay. You need to pay amount, right? Suppose let's say January 1st.
Yeah.
Okay, January 1st, I have to pay $10,000, or let's say assume $300. Okay, let's
Yeah.
assume that $300. Then again February 1st, have to pay again $300 to the owner.
Three.
Okay, because I'm staying as a rental. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm then again March I have to pay. First I have to pay again $300. So this is the periodic. Periodic is nothing but like every week, every month, first day I have to pay some amount to my owner.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already using their services, right? So
Yeah.
maybe I'm staying there. So from long time, so I'm paying amount. Okay. So
Yeah.
this periodically which we are paying amount that we call periodic invoice plan. Huh? periodic invoice plan. Okay, so
Yeah.
that means you are not expecting any goods receipt from the owner. This is the agreement, like 1 year rental agreement. Okay, so 1 year rental agreement, it includes that every month you have to pay $300 to owner. Okay, so that means
Yeah.
periodically every month you have to pay. That is called periodic plan. So any payment, if you need to pay every month on that date, okay, that fixed amount, that is a periodic invoice plan. Even you can
Yeah.
say, even you can take EMIs also. One example, if a EMI is there, so every month I have to pay $150. Okay, to the
Yeah.
bank, you know, right? EMI. So we are
Yeah.
paying to the bank EMI, right? So
Yeah.
in that case, every month if you want to pay $150 to the bank, okay, there is no changes on the amount, fixed amount, then you can go with the periodic invoice plan.
Yeah.
Okay, clear? So you
Yeah.
got the point, right? In the invoice plan, there is the two types. One is a periodic invoice plan, okay, and the
Yeah.
second case is partial invoice plan.
Yeah.
Second is partial invoice plan. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
did you understand about the periodic invoice plan?
Yeah. The periodic invoice plan sounds like it's a recurring payment.
Yeah, recurring payment, correct, exactly.
Yeah.
So recurring on every month, okay,
Yeah.
the same fixed amount. And now partial invoice plan. So partial invoice plan is lump sum amount. Okay, so I'm just taking the lump sum amount. Okay, or might be I have to pay lump sum amount, but instead of that lump sum amount, what I'm doing, I will be paying that every day, maybe 15 days or it may be 20 days or 30 days. I'll just give that dates. Okay, I'll be paid that amount to the vendor. Okay, so example. Okay, if I want to go with the example survey. So our company, they are conducting the survey, customers satisfaction. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now out of this customer satisfaction, they are going with the regional wise. They are going with the each and every area they are covering. Okay, so they are divided like stage one. Stage one. So they agreed that on August 2023, they are submitting the, okay, three countries, three countries of customer feedbacks. Okay,
Yeah.
that is one agreement. And the next
Yeah.
one is stage two is on October 2023. Okay, they are planning to submit 9 countries. Okay,
Yeah.
countries of customer feedback. Okay, then stage 4 3, they will be sending that remaining all. Okay, it's like December 31st 2023, remaining all countries feedback, customer feedback will send on my product. Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
my agreement, like, okay, for this customer survey, satisfaction survey, they are paying like one, let's say one $10,000, let's say some that the which is like $10,000. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the agreement. Okay, so out of this $10,000, total PO value is $10,000, and out of this one, so I will be pay for here $300, and I'll pay here it's $300, and I'll pay here like okay, or maybe I can say $3,000 here. Okay, and I can say here $3,000. Then here I can say $4,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so on particular date, so the total lump sum amount $10,000. Out of $10,000, $3,000, $3,000, $4,000. So the partial invoice plan is nothing but like you are fixing the dates and the amount also. Okay, so but it is a out of you are paying recurring, you are paying that based on the our plan, based on our
Yeah.
partial plan, we are paying amount.
Out of 10,000.
Yeah, out of $10,000, we are paying 3,000, 3,000, 4,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that in that case, it is a partial invoice plan.
For sure.
Okay, and if it is
Yeah.
a recurring, then it is a periodic invoice plan.
Great.
So
Yeah.
in both cases, you are not receiving any goods, right?
Yeah.
You are not receiving any goods. You are taking the service. You are not receiving any goods. In that
Yeah.
case, okay. So there is no GR here.
Goods
This
received.
case,
Yeah. No goods
no
received.
GR, no goods received here. Okay. and even no invoice also.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you are paying automatically. The recurring
Yeah.
amount, all it is there, you are paying amount automatically. So only automatic payment will be there.
Yeah.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So, so this is the process for the invoice plan. Okay, this is one kind of the our process. Okay, invoice plan.
Yeah.
Okay, and
So for the
okay, so can we stop today or?
yeah, yeah. I just wanted to say there's no for the what is it for the periodic plan, there's no billing, no goods received, no invoice, right?
No, nothing, nothing. So
Yeah.
you are paying immediately, right? So
Yeah.
they will not wait for you, right? You
Yeah.
need to be. It's your responsibility. You need to pay on the first $300.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your responsibility. You have to pay because that is agreement, right? You are agreeing that to pay, and
Yeah.
this is also you are agreeing the payment agreement, right? So
Yeah.
that's all, right?
Yeah.
So can we continue or can we stop?
Anything. Be anything, whatever. If you have a meeting, then we can stop. Anything work.
Okay, we'll continue another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So now the next process will be okay. RTP, returnable transport packaging.
yeah.
Okay. RTP is nothing but like a returnable transport packaging. This is a separate process now. Okay. So the above
Yeah.
concepts are completed. Now RTP is nothing but like a returnable transport
Process.
packaging.
Oh, oh,
Okay. RTP is returnable transport packaging. Okay, so what it
yeah.
is returnable transport packaging is nothing but like a okay, some of the goods, okay, some of the goods it is not possible without container or without any uh, product, without any packing material.
Yeah.
Okay, so like solid, if you can take the solid, or if you take that can take oil, or okay, any liquid item, any solid items, okay, any liquid item, okay, if you're talking about that, that is not possible without container. So is it
Yeah.
possible oil can be carried without any container,
No.
right? So is
Not
it
possible.
possible, is it possible water can be carried without any container?
No.
Okay. Is it
Not
possible,
possible.
can we carry gas without any container, right?
Yeah.
So gas and water, okay, and oil, okay, this kind of the products, okay, this kind of the products we cannot carry without container, okay,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
sometimes what will be happen, uh, the product cost is very less but container cost will be high.
Oh. Oh.
For safety measures, right? If you see that
Oh.
gas, oxygen cylinders are there, okay, oxygen
Yeah.
cylinders, okay, so the oxygen cost will be might be it is like $20 or something, right?
Yeah.
But cylinder cost will be like around $300,
Oh.
correct?
Didn't didn't oxygen cylinders become very limited during COVID?
Yeah, correct. uh,
Yes.
right. So so these oxygen cylinders and gas cylinders and water cans, water bottles, what we are getting. So water bottle is anyway, water bottle free cost will be 20 rupees, 20, it is $1 cost. If suppose, then maybe
Yeah.
the bottle cost also will be $1, right?
Yeah.
So oil cans also it will be like 1 liter oil will be like $10. Then the can cost will be $1, right?
Yeah.
So these products are too expensive. Okay, every time if I need to buy the cylinders along with the product, then obviously it is too much impact on my profit as a
Yeah.
business. Correct. So in that case, what we'll do, the cylinders or whatever we received, the packing material that will be returning back to the vendor.
Yeah.
Packing materials will be returning to vendor,
And then,
returning to vendor. Okay.
yeah.
So how you will track this? How you will be
Uh,
tracked? Because if I get that 20 cylinders, tomorrow if my company is saying that no, I didn't receive the 20, I received only $19. Because I order only the final product, right? I order only product which is like gas, or I order only water, I order only oil. So I didn't
Yeah,
order cylinders and all. So how I can measure, how I can track this, okay, this product, how we can return those goods to the vendors. That is the process of return transport package.
yeah, okay,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. So return the good, return the packing materials to vendor is the concept of RTP.
mm, yeah,
Clear? So how you'll be counting this, how you are differentiating this product. Tomorrow if somebody they are saying that okay, this is my product, this is my container I bought, my company is saying that okay, this is my own container. So you should be have the tracking, right, along with
yeah,
this. So that
yeah,
tracking and all, the product tracking and all will do in the RTP,
yeah. RTP, I see.
returnable transport packaging.
Because there's so many packages that we can reuse.
Correct, correct. Packages are reused, right? And
Yeah,
moreover, it is too expensive. Vendor also expecting to return as soon as, because they are
yeah,
also refilled again and reselling to that, right?
yeah.
So
Except we don't repay for the oxygen cylinder. We'll
yeah,
just pay for the oxygen the second
correct,
time around.
correct,
I
exactly,
see.
right? Yeah. Even for this fiber wires, if you see that fiber wire, it will be
Yeah,
come with the fiber rolls, which is
yeah,
container rolls, right? So the rolls also it will be cost.
yeah,
Okay, if you see that there will be a fiber wire which is coming with the biggest rolls, right? Roll
yeah,
container. So that also very very expensive, right? So those are also
yeah,
can have considered RTP.
yeah,
Okay, so this is the one process of the RTP. Okay, then
yeah,
then there is a few process like whatever direct consumption. Okay, direct consumption. Okay, so what do you mean by direct consumption? Okay, so we are whatever we are buying the goods, we are whatever we are getting the stock from the vendor, that is not for the storage purpose. It is not for storage purpose. It is
yeah,
we are directly consuming.
yeah,
Okay, if suppose let's say food. Okay, so my HR department they requested, okay, they requested to order some food products. It may
yeah,
be okay, some food products, because today we have that some new recruitment process is going on. So there are assessment program which is going on. So there are 1,000 people they are attending for this assessment program. The HR department they requested to buy the products from the outside, which is like food items.
yeah,
Okay, so these products I will not store in my location. I will not store in my store location. It will directly go to the HR department wherever it is happening. That assessment program, they will consume immediately,
yeah,
right? So that that direct consumption is concept like whatever the goods which we are receiving, those are non-inventory stocks, non-inventory stock.
yeah.
Okay,
Non
non-inventorized means it is not keeping in my
inventory.
location. It is not
Yeah,
keeping in the my location. So it is directly consuming in the whoever they requested, they're directly consuming.
yeah,
Okay, so those are we call direct consumption.
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
in this direct consumption, okay, we will not receive into my location. So no need to be received in the location level. Directly we will be receiving at cost center level. Cost
yeah,
center is nothing but like department. Okay,
yeah,
clear?
yeah. Good, good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now service procurement. What do you mean by service procurement? Whatever intangible or products, which is like whatever it is, okay, whatever the services we are receiving from vendor, okay, how
yeah,
you'll be tracking, how you'll be tracking the services, okay, and how you will be accepting, because these are the not products, right? So how, so there must be accept also, right, of the services, right?
yeah,
Accept under services. Okay,
yeah,
so Service procurement is one of the process which is almost equal to the procurement to pay process, but in this case, these are all non-materials. Okay, we don't need we create any metal master record because these are not product, right? It is not a product; it is a service. Okay,
Yeah.
so when we talking about a service procurement, can you give me example? Let's say I can take software installation. So software installation is one of the service. It is not product, right? And
Yeah.
painting is one of the service. Okay,
Not a product.
washing
Yeah.
washing is one of the serving. All right. Okay,
Yeah.
cleaning. Okay, it is one of the service, right?
What
So
about
like
taxi?
taxi, taxi also one of the service. Yeah. Okay. So when we are taking these kind of the services, okay, so what will happen? We don't have any metal code. So one thing is we don't have any product name. It is only based on the description, right? Because if I have the product, I can say one ID number. Okay, if it is it's not product, right? It is a like a non-product, right?
Yeah.
So so in that case, how you will doing the service procurement process? Okay, so that is the process covered in the service procurement. Okay, so what is the process here? We'll be creating service PO. Okay, in the service PO, what activities you are looking into that? Okay, so what activities you are looking like? Suppose your software installation, voice installation, okay, and VPN installation. Okay, all these things will be come under, right? So that
Yeah.
we'll be mentioning here. Then we'll be maintaining one service entry sheet, and what are the activities which is completed, that I just put it as a completed the services. What are the services
Yeah.
which is not completed, that still it is not pending. So once you accepted the service, okay, the system will automatically post in the backend the service which is closed. Okay, you can pay the amount. So it
Yeah.
means backend the goods receipt, virtual goods receipt is completed. Okay,
Yeah.
then invoice verification, then payment.
Yeah.
So this is the service based invoice. Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
service based invoice. So whatever the services which we are receiving from the vendor, how you are tracking, how you are maintaining that services, and what are the activities that will be in the process of service procurement. Okay,
Yeah.
above which we are discussing, this is a material procurement process. Okay, material. Okay, and it is a non-material product. It's like a service related.
Yeah.
Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll stop today. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow
Okay.
I'll might be I will connect late, or I need to maybe I will be in the traveling today night. Okay,
Oh,
so might
yeah.
be it will be take time today, tomorrow reaching to some other city. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe if I am there, I will just ping you. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow I have evening class from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it'll be in the morning when you're in the morning.
okay,
So for you it'll be 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Yeah.
okay. So you have the class, right? That means
Yeah.
okay. Okay, 1 minute.
But yeah, if you